Let's check on the outdoor worm barrel. Haven't done that in a while. I'm always afraid when I open this, some giant creature's gonna jump out, like a raccoon snuck in or something. Thank God that's not gonna happen. Well, remember the 2 giant pumpkins I had in here? Well, they seem to be disappearing. Oh yeah, look, it's all mush. About this side, there was one here. There's the stem. Wow, look at all the castings. Oh man. That is some nice stuff down there. So what I'll do is I'll just keep adding to this barrel. And in the fall, when I'm ready to fill up my box, what my box is, this is what I use. Look at the castings. And this is in my outdoor barrel, which has holes drilled at the bottom. And the worms just come naturally. So it's starting to get nice and warm here in southern Indiana. Well, I'm not going to say nice and warm, but it's getting better. And the worms are going to start coming. Yeah. They're already here. I can tell because of the amount of castings I have. And they're probably deep down in here. See where the pumpkin is all mush? I guarantee underneath there's going to be worms. But now that it's getting warmer, they're going to start coming up. And the new eggs that are in here are going to start hatching. These eggshells, you know, I just break them with a stick and they'll eventually disappear. Oh, look at that. Nice and rich. Let's see if I see any worms yet. I gotta get myself a better stick. Well, look. The pumpkin is so soft that it's like mush. But, yeah, obviously the worms have been working this. And they did it all winter. Which, you know, winter and worms do not go well together. But these worms, this has been here so many years that they kind of know to come and go and just do their thing. Plus they lay a lot of eggs, and I'm sure that the eggs in the spring will start hatching. So look at all the castings. That's really nice. You know, you guys should give this a try. I mean, look at that. This is all castings. This is like, it's really dark and rich. You should give this a try. Just get yourself an old barrel. Just make sure that there are no chemicals in it or any harsh chemicals were used or anything. This barrel used to hold fruit juice in it. A company that had fruit juice in it. So I knew that fruit juice was, you know, safe for the worms. And I just rinsed it out really well. And my husband cut this hole and we put this metal thing on it. And then I think he said these are called rivets. I don't even know. And then he put this handle on for me. And this has been sitting here, I think now 11 years. And it just turns. It's a cycle. I just keep putting this all winter, summer in here. They break it down. And then in the fall, I shovel it out and use it on all my garden beds. And, you know, and the worms just come and go, come and go. I've seen red wigglers in here. I've seen these giant, really strange worms that, boy, I forget their name. I think they're related to like an Alabama jumper or something like that. I've seen blue worms in here. So, yeah, they do a good job. They really do. And now that it's getting warm, the eggs will hatch and then we'll have like a lot of babies. You'll see as the time gets warmer, and I'll show you more in there. We'll find a lot of little babies, and then the cycle of life just continues. So this is a really good idea. And this barrel, I call it my no rule barrel. Like, I put everything in here. Things that I normally would not put in my worm factory or my worm farms indoors. Here, I do it just to see what happens. A couple of years ago, I put a dead rabbit in here that I found here on my property. And yeah, the worms ate it. I mean, but they ate the bones and everything. Like, the whole thing disappeared. Even the fur, everything. It was interesting to watch. I put a couple of dead moles in here that I have found in my garden. Just to see, you know? Just to see what happens. One time I put a piece of fried chicken in there. I know you're not supposed to put oil or anything. I just had to try. And yeah, they ate the whole thing. I've never had a problem with mice or rats or anything here. Maybe because I keep it covered and they can't get in. There is a hole down here at the bottom. I'm sure mice get in, you know, occasionally in and out. And, you know, they eat things, but they've never actually caused me a problem. I do see a lot of spiders in here and mites and just all kinds of creatures that help the composting world. Black soldier flies one time got in here, and you know, it wasn't an abundance, because if you have too many black soldier flies, it'll really heat up your bin, and that's not a good thing. The worms don't like it. But you know, I just left them in there, and they disappeared one day, and they were fine. So what I put in this barrel is, you know, shredded paper from my shredder. But one thing that they really, really love is these leaves. Leaves from the fall and straw. Now you see this little mountain right here? If we start wetting this down and it starts rotting, down here I will find a lot of worms also. See how rich and dark it is? You see, the soil in southern Indiana is very clay-like, and it looks kind of like a pale brown. My soil is black. Look, and it's because of the nutrients and the organic matter and the worm castings and all the layering that I have done in this garden for so many years. That's why it's so black. And my soil is also black in my garden beds. It's the same thing. Today I think it hit 63, and the forest still looks like it's like winter. It's bare, but pretty soon this entire thing will be green and lush, and it really will be beautiful. And then come the weeds, and the biggest challenge of mine is to keep up with them. Hi, Nina. What are you doing in here? She runs because she knows. So this is my sage. It made it through the winter. It's a perennial. It has a few dead leaves, but it'll be okay. It'll come back. I think it made it because I really put a lot of straw and leaves around it to protect it. So I'm glad we're going to have this again. Oh, guys, there's a little video. Oh, here comes Nina to visit. Hi, Nina. She's my littlest worm. I don't let any animal come in here except her. Only because she's a spoiled baby. All right, guys. Well, take care, and I'll see you next time.